We're back with Temperament on Football Manager, and this time it's not 1 out of 20, it's 20 out of 20. We've gone max temperament because minimum temperament was, well, a shambles, wasn't it? So let's see how our squad fares this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Dagenham and Redbridge. It's 90 current ability, 200 potential ability, 20 temperament, as mentioned in the intro, future transfers to Saudi Arabia, and transfer embargo and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, let's go and have a look at the season preview. Second, let's go to 2024. First, so they've won the league in their first season. They've gone up as champions, and Chesterfield, who were suspected to be champions, not only missed out on first or second, they even missed out in the playoffs. It's Rochdale who've gone up. Was it Chesterfield v Rochdale we did with the max and minimum staff? A little bit of a rivalry there, because I'm using that same database because it was very difficult to set up to do the max and min facilities thing, which is coming soon if it's not already out on the channel. It's currently in simulation progress, but I've got to do it season by season to make sure that the facilities are modified as we go. But that's not this video, that's another video. Let's keep things moving. We are here in League 2. The season preview thinks we're going to go up as champions. We've got an absolute plethora of players in the Media Dream 11, and the senior squad is as follows. We've got 115 as our best player, and our bottom player is at 92. Dagenham and Redbridge, I think they weren't professional, were they? Was that a problem for Temperament? Did that screw us over? It's a fair test because I've not changed anything, but I don't think they were professional, if memory serves me correctly, which I think really just snuck us down in the first bit, as well as Temperament being one. Temperament being one is awful. They've got balanced personality types, and as you can see, apart from Temperament, everything else is okay. You know, good adaptability, important matches good, consistency is okay, pressure, meh, loyalty to sportsmanship, meh, controversy, all 10s, 11 dirtiness, injury proneness of 7, and then professionalism of 14. I probably haven't set half of these, just allowed the game to set them, so there's probably quite a few players with different personality types. Yeah, here we go. Dag Red 1, Dag Red 3, winger, driven. More injury prone, less dirty, consistency worse. Few things are similar. Maybe I'll set a few. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We are moving to 2025 to see how we got on in League 2. I bet we're going to go up. Easy. On goal difference, but it was champions once again. I mean, us and the McDonald's were first 2, and then we were 5 points clear of Stockport in third. Considerably clear of the playoff chasing pack, who were 12 points off the pace. But yeah, it seems like we won the league on goal difference, which is fantastic. Let's have a look at the last game of the season. Us and McDonald's. Milton Keynes Dons won 2-0. We lost 2-1. So we nearly threw it away. We did everything we could to throw it away. Fortunately, we'd done just about enough. And Dagenham and Redbridge, centre forward 3 with 27 goals, is compatriot on 18. And then Gerard Buabo on 17 for Fleetwood. In terms of our squad then, we have got players in the 120s, quite a few of them. Centre forward 3 is at 128. Usually a goalkeeper does pretty well, but I'm not even seeing a goalkeeper. There he is, Dagenham Red goalkeeper 1, down at 120. We've got a lot of players in the 120s, quite a few in the 1-teens as well. So the squad is being played, very much rotated, which is good to see. That's exactly what you want to see. They don't have a youth squad, Dagenham and Redbridge, so all the youth players come up here. And that's because I don't think they were professional until they got themselves into the Football League. We are currently in League 1 then, and the season preview, again, it's 1 to 91. Straight to the Championship is the order of the day. And straight to the Championship is the order that has been delivered, I guess, if that even makes sense. But we've gone up as champions by 7 points ahead of Plymouth Argyle, by 9 points ahead of QPR in the playoffs. But Bolton Wanderers was the team that went up with us, winning the playoffs against QPR, Peterborough and Sheffield Wednesday. Top goal scorers in the league once again. How's the goal scorers doing? Dagenham Red centre forward 3, 24. No one else in the top 3 though. Johnson Clark Harris. Oh, Johnson Clark Harris. Do we have fond memories of Johnson? Our Sunderland save. We signed him from a relegated Peterborough along with somebody else. And he was, Somehow, he got relegated with Peterborough, scoring like twice all season, fired us to promotion in our first season in the Championship. We well overachieved that season, snuck up via the playoffs. And let me tell you, that first couple of seasons in the Premier League was tough. I was worried I was going to get sacked for my debut video series on YouTube. Getting sacked, the embarrassment. We snuck clear, and that was all down to Angelo and Adam Plozek, who we'd managed to sort of procure as Wonderkids. And then we just started building and building and building until we went and won Champions Leagues. But Johnson Clark Harris was the foundation. And annoyingly, he was overpaid. He just wouldn't leave. Trip down memory lane for you there. This is a video that is all over the place. And I've had loads of sleep last night, ladies and gentlemen. Little lad slept brilliantly. I've already recorded a video today. He's gone to his grandparents for the now. And I've had a coffee, I've had loads of sleep, I feel wired. Is that coming across? Am I more obnoxious than usual? The answer is probably yes to both. If you're still here watching it and you're enjoying the energy, it's probably not going to dwindle. So, Championship, season preview, second, 11-8 are the odds. In terms of the players, we've got, centre forward 3 is at 140. We've got a lot of players in the 130s. Quite a few in the 120s, and then a few in the 1-teens that aren't really playing. 2 down here in the 90s who've just not had a minute. To be fair, Dagan Red, centre mid 2, he's just not played at all. 13 games in, 3 years? Not going to happen for you, not going to happen for your lad. Ben Strevens is absolutely loving life. He's a club legend, taking him from the Vanarama National League to the Championship in just 3 short years. Can he go one step further and get him to the Premier League? To match what happened previously with one Temperament, he's got like 4 or 5 years to get him to the Premier League. We really struggled. And is that because Temperament is that important? I didn't think it was, but it seems like it's more important than half the hidden attributes. Professionalism is still very important, but Temperament, it feels like it's massive. If we go and win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, game over. 2027. We usually get stuck in the Championship for a season. And we have. Finishing 5th, very respectable. Not quite what the media predicted, but I mean, Forest, Hull and Southampton have gone up. I mean, Southampton on 103 points. That's a tall ask. It's a very tall ask. The season preview for next season, now we are favourites to go up. 4-9, we've got 4 players in the Media Dream 11. 1 short of Leeds, who've got 5. Archie Gray at right back. I mean, no. Just no. Wants to leave the club. Do you know what? I want to play my lead save. I need to get some time together to carry on playing my lead save because I miss it. I've not played it in months. Literally months. For all of those of you who've been asking in the comments, still halfway through season 2. I think in the January transfer window. Anyway, the squad. 152 for centre forward 3, and quite a few have got up into the 140s. We're just jumping season upon season upon season, and we are close. If we get to the Premier League this season, I think we're going to get quite a few players to 200. Let's go to 2028. Oh, 5th again. 5th again, but we won the playoffs. And oh my God, Fulham finished 3rd, Norwich in 2nd. Leeds won the league on 92 points. So 2 points won the league. I'm going to have to look at the final day of the season because I've got to, because Fulham, Norwich and Leeds. Right. So 2-0 against Fulham in the final. Yeah. Fulham beat Blackburn. We beat Sunderland. The final day of the season, Leeds drew. So they were on 91 points. They got to 92. Fulham won. Norwich also won. So it didn't matter. The final day of the season was the final day of the season. I just wondered if Fulham had dropped points and fallen out of the automatic promotion places and then missed out in the playoffs. Would have been a bit hilarious, to be honest, in a sort of sadistic kind of way. The season preview. Wrong season, wrong division. The season preview is we are expected to finish in 10th. The other promoted teams, 18th and 19th respectively, when we were the ones to go up via the playoffs. Now, this is where the manager holds you back. Look at the training facilities and youth facilities. That is not helping matters. All this, they've not got much money, but this is not helping the players. The players would be improving far more with better facilities. I'll tell you that for free. Facilities experiment. Incoming. 156. Loads in the 150s, so we're sort of capped out. Because we're in the Premier League now, a lot of these are going to get to the 160s, and it's probably going to be enough to stay up. We're going to go quickly one more year, 2029. But 13th. 13th is where we finished. And Mikhail Skubula is in charge. They've improved the facilities. They've got a lot more money in the bank. I mean, they sacked Ben Strevens. It needed to happen. I don't think he was good enough as a manager. his attributes are nowhere near good enough. I'll be honest with you though, very disappointing, very unlucky. 140, yeah, much better manager. I mean, why did they sack him? Due to the club's poor league position in December. Where were we? Probably down there. Not doing very well at all, I would have thought. Season preview now, thinks we're going to finish in 8th. We've got no one in the Media Dream 11. Joshua Kimmich is at bloody Newcastle. Gone there after Saudi Arabia. You don't see that very often, do you? Don't see that very often at all. Well, how's the squad doing then? Yeah, as predicted, quite a few players have got themselves into the 160s, and centre forward 3 has slipped right down the pecking order. A 4-4-2 is what's being played, and look at that. Loads in the 150s, even a couple in the 140s. Not a bad collection of players for the squad at 23 years old. Still plenty of time to get to that 200. We're going to go one more year to 2030. This will be the final singular year jump that we're doing. We're going to be doing 5 years for the next 3 jumps. 2035, 2040, 2045. And look at that. Europa League football finishing in 7th. Deservedly so. They've got a good manager now, and the players are improving to the point where they're probably going to really kick on. Champions League football for Leicester from 11th. Europa League football for Tottenham from 12th. Man United won the league. It's all going on. And Dagenham and Redbridge with Michael Skubala. Training facilities once again improved. Look at that, 11 and 11. Lovely stuff. Still no youth team, so they've just got them all sat around here doing nothing. 170s for a lot of players and 160s for the rest of the first team squad. Quite a few in the 150s, 140s. Again, a few of these down here, just it's never going to happen for them. And like, game time being important. No game time, bad facilities, not happening. But 3 at 174, not going to be capping out at that though, is it? It's surely going to kick on a bit more. There'll be 29 when we come back. I'm expecting to see quite a few at 200. So let's go to 2035 and rattle on through this one. So yeah, we were last here in the 29-30 season, finishing in 7th. Then we got 3rd, finishing 7 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal winning the league. Man United, current champions, now down in 4th. We're in 3rd though, not a bad position to be in. The following season, United back on top. We're down in 4th, getting Champions League football again, and again getting Champions League football. This time 3rd, and it's Man City now winning the league. Passed around back to United. We're in 2nd, 2 points off the pace. Oh, 5th, Champions League football. United over 100 points. Wow, who's in charge? Sergio Conceição. Who have they got as players? Jordan Bailey, regen. Garnacho's still there. I mean, most players are going to be. Paul Wanner. Yeah, at this point. Kobbie Mainoo. A lot of players are going to be regens. They've got some bloody good ones. 5th, current season. We have won a Carabao Cup, though, in 2031, beating Tottenham in the final. We've also won an FA Cup, beating Crystal Palace in the 31-32 season. And wait, there's more. 3 Champions League finals in a row. Losing to PSG, beating Bayern Munich, and then losing to Chelsea. So 3 finals in the last 3 years, one of them being a win. Can you believe it? Michael Skubala is still in charge. The Chigwell Construction Stadium that has Champions League winners playing at it with a capacity of 12,000. I have no words. The senior squad, we've got a lot of players in the 190s, 1 at 199, quite a lot in the 180s. So we've done pretty well for ourselves. We've got ourselves up there. We've got 5 years now to win some trophies. The media think we're going to finish top. Women's there, Emery went to Arsenal for £102 million. Great signing. What's his potential? 185. Ooh, great signing. Yeah, so the media, we've got loads of players in the Media Dream 11 as well. It's just one of those things, isn't it? We are... Have we got what it takes to just get over the line? I mean, these players are going to start to depreciate in the next 2 to 3 years. We're probably going to have no one in the 190s by the time we come back in 5 years' time. But we could have some trophies by then. We won at least a Premier League. We've got a Champions League out of nowhere. Well, we've been in it a few times. 2040, here we come then. Well, if we've already won a Champions League, and we're probably going to win a Premier League, maybe. Another Champions League is definitely on the cards. So yeah, we were down in 5th in the 34-35 season, and the following season, as predicted by the media, we won the league. First time of asking, the first time it happened, sorry, not the first time of asking. 8 points clear of Manchester United, who the previous season got 101 points. And I've not really been paying attention, but I've just noticed this out the corner of my eye. Liverpool have just been relegated, getting Europa League football, and they are now in the Championship still. What the hell's happened to Liverpool? I mean, what happened there? Yeah, I mean, they've been up there. Top 3, 4th, 6th, 2nd, 6th, 6th. Still getting Europe. 8th, missing out on Europe maybe. Or maybe with a couple of other teams doing well. They might have even snuck in with a Conference League place. Bang, 18th, relegated. Missed out in the playoffs. Came back up. Then they've gone back down. They've just gone back down this most recent season. Spoiler. Anyway, first season of this 5-year stretch. Dagenham and Redbridge champions. Second season, champions again by 2 points ahead of Arsenal. Lovely stuff. And again, it's 3 in a row. The players will be 32 now. How long can we keep this up for? The answer is not too much longer because we have now fallen into second place. Have we got what it takes for the final one of this? We haven't. Still second. Goal difference. Don't you dare. Where are we? We lost 2-0 to Tottenham. We lost on the final day to Tottenham and City won. We threw it away! Lads! Michael! We threw it away. A lot of players here, a few of them that haven't played have fallen below some of the youth players that have come through. They're going out on loan. A lot of players now, 190. We do still have a player at 190. Lots of players in the 180s. Loads of caps for England as well. I forgot to mention this all the way through. We'll go and have a look at England in a moment. Actually, we'll look at England in 2045 because, yeah. We forgot Ralph. He's gone. He became the manager of Austria for a bit, 7 years. He was at Austria for the majority of his tenure. Can't click on him because I keep forgetting to keep history after retirement. Yeah, so there's your Ralph watch. A dismal Ralph watch. My apologies. So, these players are going to depreciate. I think they're probably going to do enough to survive. I don't think they're going to get relegated. Whereas I think the one Temperament team, did we go back to League 2? Certainly League 1. They did awful. I don't even know if these guys will get 1 relegation. We've had Premier Leagues. Have we got how many Champions Leagues? Yes, 4 Champions Leagues. Hang on. 3 finals in a row. Then United versus Madrid. Then 2 in a row beating Bayern and PSG. City then beat Bayern. And then we beat City. So we've won 4 of the last 7. 4 of the last 7 and 3 of the last 4. So we've won 4 of the last 7 and 3 of the last 4. That's probably it though. In terms of FA Cups, we did get another FA Cup beating Liverpool in the final, a relegated Liverpool. We've also lost to United in the final. In Carabao Cups, another Carabao Cup beating Liverpool again in the final. Liverpool sick of the sight of me in this experiment. And we lost to Man City 3 years ago. So the trophy haul so far is 4 Champions Leagues, 3 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Cups and 2 Carabao Cups. And for all of those of you who keep whinging, Club World Championship. What about the Club World Championship? It's a tournament that's shit, which is why I don't look at it. There you go. Man City have just won it every single time, except Chelsea most recently. Have we ever been in it? How'd you even check that? Club World Championship. Lost to Man City in the semi-final on penalties in 2037. Great. Right. Season preview. Media thinks we're going to finish second, so the media still thinks we've got what it takes to sort of be in and amongst it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to 2045 and see if we are still in amongst it. Right, we were second. The following season down in 4th, and this is where it starts. Sadly. The decline. The big decline. Look at that. Down in 10th in the 41-42 season. Back up in 7th. Europa League football in the 42-43 season. Probably not good enough to get a trophy. Oh my God. What the hell happened there? 7th. Europa League football. I was like, halfway through saying, probably not good enough to win it. No, definitely not. Relegated. Bottom. Did not expect that. And we finished 13th in the most recent season. So, championship. Mid-table championship. That's where we got to. Todd Cantwell's in charge. Scubiala, unfortunately, would have fallen away. They've got players that are now in and amongst it from the youth academy. Because they finally got an under-18 squad. But the youth academy is yeah. These guys are all leaving now. They're about to go to Al Nassr. In terms of, let's look at the shortlist. So the shortlist, we had caps. Look at that. Few players over 100 caps. Loads getting capped as well for England. Martin Kelly is in charge. Who's Martin Kelly? Currently playing for Wigan, I think. And then became the manager of Morecambe. That wasn't in real life because it was in 2024. So he's currently playing for Wigan. Apologies, I don't know who you are, Marty, but you're the current England manager in 2045. Good luck to your son. Some all right attributes, to be fair. 86k a week as well. Loving it. In terms of managers, well, we've had loads of trophies, and we've had Eddie Howe, Zinedine Zidane, De Zerbi, Philippe Clement, Ronnie Taylor, Arne Slot, Jose Mourinho, and he took over from Gaz Southgate, who did win the World Cup. Speaking of the World Cup, 2026 was the first World Cup and the only World Cup that we've won in this experiment. And the players wouldn't have been playing by then. They were still in the Championship. So the England team have not won anything with the good squad. No Euros. Can't believe it. So despite Eddie Howe's in charge of Spain. What? No Euros. Northern Ireland runner up. 2 runners up for England. Disappointed. I'm really disappointed at that. England won World Cup, and that was before the players. So no international trophies, despite the players being great. And winning loads of Premier Leagues. Golden Ball. I mean, Alan Kelly for Chelsea, the Irishman. He's won the Golden Ball 4 years in a row. What's his current ability and potential? 185. That's it. That's all you need to win a Ballon d'Or. Dagenham and Redbridge centre forward 3 got the Ballon d'Or in 2035-36 ahead of his teammate winger 4. That's the only person who's won it. We had a Javi Simmons win for PSG, Saka, Junior Krupi, Rodrigo, Jadon Sancho for Manchester United. Went to Dortmund in 23-24, the loan move, which has obviously happened in real life. This simulation happened post that, obviously. He's come back to United and kicked on. Won a Ballon d'Or. Not going to happen, is it, Jayden? Too much time playing FIFA. Turning up late, you dick. I don't know. I need to see what I need to go by what I read. But if you are on, I mean, I do not earn huge amounts of money from my real job or from this or whatever. But let me tell you this: I'm always on fucking time. The least you could be bloody doing 300 grand a week or 200 grand a week, even 50 grand a week. Be on time. Not hard. Once in a blue moon from traffic. Get there 10 minutes early. Not like you're doing 9 to 5, is it? I'm calm. Player of the year. Dagenham and Redbridge, winger 3 has won 3 of them, and winger 4 with 1. Mbappe with loads. Martinelli, Javi Simmons, Kvaratskhelia, who went to PSG. Look at that, a clean sweep for the PSG trio. Oops. Footballer of the year, again, Cam 1 with 1 this time. Dagenham and Redbridge, Cam 1. Winger 3, winger 4, winger 3. So Dagenham and Redbridge, winger 3 has actually done quite well for personal accolades. Team of the year then. No one is there in terms of team of the year. C. Rooney, Colin Rooney for Arsenal at 32 years old is there for the most recent season. For all seasons though, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Donnarumma in net, Ruben Dias in defence alongside Ricardo Diniz, the regen, Iomar Real, he's a real one. Centre back, another regen. Left back, Dagenham and Redbridge left back. We've got Rodri and Manuel Ugarte in central midfield. Dagenham and Redbridge winger 3 on the right. Alan Kelly on the left. Sorry, Alan Kelly in the middle. Kylian Mbappe on the left. And Tim Schmidt, the German, the PSG player, 35-year-old, up top, former Bayern Munich player. That's it. That is the end of these players. We are going to go forward because we've got £872 million in the bank. We've got £500 million coming in from all the transfers. Can they grow back to Premier League superstardom? They are literally got facilities for days. You've got the John Still Arena. Who's John Still? Former manager. Anyway, okay, so we're in 2067, so it's 22 years down the road. Dagenham and Redbridge are in 12th. They've got £94 million in the bank. They've won another Champions League. No, they haven't. 2041 was the last Champions League. Did I check that? I don't think I checked Champions Leagues. I didn't. We won another Champions League in 2041. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. That was 4 in 5 years. A second back-to-back Champions League win. Deary me. What a shameful man I am. Only no more Carabao Cups or FA Cups, though. No more trophies, it appears. So the domestic leagues, we went down into the Championship. We stayed there. We came back up in 46, 47. 3 years in the Premier League, then back to the Championship. Straight back up. 4 years, back down. Straight back up again. Couple of years, back down. 2 years in the Championship this time. Then back up, and we've maintained ourselves in what is essentially a mid-table side. Couple of top half finishers, once in 7th, which probably snaffled a little bit of Europe, but that is it. The Dagenham and Redbridge had the temperamental squad, or the squad with the best temperament. fantastic. Great facility still, and a great foundation to go on and continue their success. They have not won any more trophies, but still, they've been in and amongst the Premier League for the best part of those 22 years, probably about 14, 15 of them, only a few times back in the Championship. And when they did come down, they basically came straight back up. The only season they didn't, they finished third. So yeah, that's it. Temperament, fantastic hidden attribute for players. So it's worth making sure that your players have good temperament. Not that I know how you do that, but that's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm giving you the knowledge. Apply it how you see fit. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't think I asked people to subscribe earlier. 10k approaching very, very slowly. But yeah, be there for the 10k big video. I mean, I've got no plans for it. I've got probably got about 2 years to plan for that, the way I'm currently going. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon and all that jazz. That outro was all over the place.